Hey y'all, it is currently, I think, December the 13th at the time of this intro recording. And if I sound like I'm like super duper depressed and I don't seem like myself right now, that's because it's almost noon. I managed to move my circadian rhythm around. So now I usually go to bed around 22:30 and I wake up around 0800. So I guess that's a plus or a positive. Let me go ahead and turn off the fan over yonder. That should be better in terms of y'all hearing me. Mentally speaking, I've been like a little bit all over the head in all over places. And recently, last night, I had left like a Discord server that I was a part of, that I met a lot of like nice people in, and it was really supportive. But recently there was a trans person that joined that group, and I don't like, she didn't believe that I was trans. I was explaining like my phase through my transition a bit, and she was taking a bat about it. And I don't think she ever thought that I was trans. So she like messaged her boyfriend. She had her boyfriend come on the chat and basically telling me that I'm not trans enough and I shouldn't be talking about trans issues since I'm not trans, essentially. And I'm not gonna lie, some of my stuff was probably uncomfortable, but as you know, like, autistic Ray here, you know, I've been on my own for 16 years. I'm not privileged. You know, I've been on my own since I was 14. I'm the least person who was privileged and coddled, and not many like positive, like helpful, good things coming into my life, unfortunately. And it made me like really upset because I'm constantly dealing with people that are around my age that act like I should be an adult. Like, you know, I didn't have somebody helping me out. I had to learn a lot of things on my own by myself. Other things happened recently leading up to that, and I was just not in the mental state to, you know, communicate. Like, I'm just, you know, everything I say is usually offensive, I think, but I am not going to stay in a group if I have to be censored completely. I'm not a big fan of that. You know me, I would rather be in isolation, miserable and unhappy than be like mentally unwell, because I'm always constantly second guessing myself on whether or not I'm having like a positive like conversation with anyone there, or if I'm like just triggering everyone. Like, it's just not, no point in being there, you know? So I left that group. There were a lot of people I liked just to remain there, but it just wouldn't make any sense to me. I think in the end I would just constantly just piss off everyone there, and it wouldn't be something that would be good for me. I think it hurts me a lot in many ways. As I believe in God and Christ and everything, like, I come to the conclusion that if something wasn't meant to happen or remain as is, it just wasn't the place meant for me, if that makes sense. So I just cut my ties and left. To be honest, I'm probably going to regret that someday. And, you know, that's just how life goes. I briefly mentioned, you know, being a sex worker, because that is what I did for the last 4 years. And now I have a business that I can work for, and then some odd jobs here and there that I can do as well. But I feel extremely defeated. I am not as depressed as I was at that moment. I just have an extreme difficulty of, you know, stepping back and thinking things through, because, you know, autism makes that really difficult to plan accordingly, to second guess yourself, to make sure what you're saying is appropriate or what you're saying isn't going to offend anybody. And I kind of just have to if I constantly step back multiple ways and just, you know, constantly think I'll never get one sentence through, and it just will never get through, and what's on my mind is just gonna be eating me away. Right now there are people like cutting out here. They killed some of my pak choi yesterday, and it looks like they're pulling stuff out of my bed. So I think they killed more of my pak choi today. And it's my livelihood to have pak choi growing, as y'all know. So I'm taking a long break from YouTube. I'm taking a long break from social media. I'll probably message here and there on social media now and then, but I'm not going to be like actively engaged on social media for my own mental well-being, because I just need to step away from all social media and be in my loneliness, lonesome self, so that I can recover mentally speaking to interact socially with other people. Because one of those issues that has been dealing with me is somebody telling me like I'm not trans enough, or I'm too trans enough, or I'm never gonna be a woman even though I'm non-binary. As you know, I'm not a man either. Like I didn't hit male puberty until I was 17, and even if I were to, like, you know, magically get off HRT, which I've been on for nearly 11 years, I would not be able to procreate with a female and give them kids, and it would cause me to commit suicide, because having kids in that way is very destructive towards my mental health. I don't want to keep this too long, but I will work on editing everything else. I appreciate the long support on the channel. I appreciate everyone subscribing, enjoying my Cooking with Rei series. It's my most favorite series right now, aside from gardening, and I really enjoy it. And gray hair Rei is gonna go ahead and take a shower, head to the park, get out of the apartment, just enjoy the beautiful day, because it's going to be warm, and I want to read, and I want to get my head in a more positive place than what it is right now. But these next couple episodes are going to be kind of depressing. I'm just going to let y'all know ahead of time, because I always get depressed around the holidays, especially for Thanksgiving and Christmas. But I don't want y'all to watch the video and, you know, think about that in that way. But I love y'all. Take care. Enjoy. Riley, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Collar.
Riley? Riley? Riley?
She's breathing heavily. Why are you breathing so badly?
Dude, she's crying.
Her walk tonight is just down to 9 Mile and back. You want to go with me?
What? No, it's cold outside. Dude, Riley is crying. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I have to say with Mom.
What is wrong with you? Dude, she's like, Riley, come here. Riley, come here. Oh, now you come to me because the camera's on. What is wrong with you?
She's just sad. She's tired and sad.
It's okay, she's not tired. She's just depressed. Why are you depressed?
What's she saying?
Why are you depressed? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Riley.
She doesn't want the happy side now. She's just... So do it in a melancholy, like, oh, baby, what's the matter?
Baby. Come here, Riley. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter?
You know what she's saying? I want to play games with you. I want to act. Put my acting shoes on.
Whatever. Someone's gone And Riley's depressed. She hates us. I told you she hated us. She hated us.
Got a couple days to get her to love us again.
Oh,
she's my dog.
God.
She's not Daniel's.
She's looking at you like that's not true. So, my landlord took away all the materials that was decaying right here and then messed with my bag and then just basically dumped all of my soil right here. And I don't know, like, I guess it's cool that he, like, organized this, but, like, my whole fucking... Today is the 17th. I'm, like, literally about to melt down, to be honest, because I needed, like, stuff in this bed to stay here so that way it could, like, you know, properly decay. It's just so fucking annoying. It's like, it's just, like, literally so fucking annoying, like... I'll reach out to him. I'll see if he'll respond, but I don't think he's going to. You know, what a shit day, dude. I'm literally about to fucking cut. I'm literally about to do something that I'll probably regret to myself later on. There has to be something about this. Like, you just don't just do this. Like, you don't just take someone's, like, bag and then just dump out everything and, like... No, does nobody know how fucking farming works? Like, in general? Like, I'm literally about to just save life, dude. I don't like my, like, whole process just being completely, like, over. Like, I don't like this. And there's really nothing I can do about it. So I looked around to see if I could at least find the material that I was trying to dispose of. And, it was in this trash can right here. Probably with all my steaks. I don't know where he took my steaks to. This is part of a gardening stake that steaks cost me, like, I think, like, $5, like, a container. I literally can't be asked. I don't even know if I should, like, send a text message because I know he's probably not going to respond because he never responds to my text messages. I'm used to hate, but I don't really have a reason to live at this point, to be honest, because if there's, like, no conversation to be had regards to a garden, like, then there's no fucking point to do anything because he does weird stuff, you know. I'm not going to add too much water. I'm just the bare minimum. It's going to get really cold tonight, but it's going to be warmer tomorrow just as much, but I just haven't been watering them since it is technically winter, so that means you probably can get away with just watering them like once every couple days because they'll basically go dormant is what I'm saying. I haven't had a whole lot of time to do this, so it looks like I neglected my gardening because, you know, I've been working a lot and I've been doing the best that I can. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of water, and I gotta water this one and that one and that one. And there was some stuff here too, but that's where I really hate living. Watch it, we're gonna go up to the front and the water's gonna be finally turned off. Oh well, I'll just go up and down the stairs and fill it up like it's just nothing. That's usually what I did previously. Fill it up in my bath. I didn't turn off the water just yet. Well, he might have run off my steaks. I don't know if I should send the text message to him. I don't even know. God bless him. I need this, but he also threw away my hand tool that I've been using to, you know. So, okay, no, he didn't throw it away. I'm under mental distress right now. And I'm not in a good mood. I don't understand how neurotypicals think. It really irritates me. he just does what he wants to do. I mean, I get that it's his property, right? But I'm going to turn off. I'm going to try and get some stuff over here. I'm just going to add this to the bed right here and then dump that soil on top of this McCain material. Howard and Steve deserve to return to the earth, but I'm not going to argue with an idiot. See, I paid like $3 or $4 for these garden stakes. The same one that's right here, I paid like $4 for it to get like 5 of each. So I could like literally hold them for value, but Core System's not going to do anything about it. I'm so annoyed. I knew that there was like a hole in my bag here, but it really wasn't that big of an issue because I wasn't really dragging it anywhere. I'm not really sure. But he could have easily put that bag in. So the good news is that I do have, Howard and Steve's corpse. So I can just leave it in the bed. I can just put soil on top and that'll decompose quieter than... I'm just like really irritated because like he didn't really have any methodology for doing this. And like they're this way, like I use this even though the handle is like broke over here. It's not like completely useless. Okay, so I finished doing what I can. It's not the best, but it's something. I feel like I have to say words at another funeral for Howard and Steve because I didn't want to add in that to the soil just yet till I could have this rebuilt. But I guess I was left with no choice, and I'm gonna have to spend more money to get more soil again, more containers, more stakes in the future. I'm mentally drained from all neurotypicals. I absolutely just cannot stand some logic from neurotypicals. Because, I mean, like, he doesn't even, like, really, like, use any of the rent money to, like, renovate the houses or fix up the walls or the flooring or the building in general. He only uses the rent just to spring it up a little bit, if that makes sense. So, like, if he has to repaint or retack the wall because, you put a nail in, that's where all that extras go into. And you don't get the deposit back. And he doesn't really, like, bring it up to code. Like you can see with all the power outlets in the house, they're not 3-prong. So, I guess he's going to do what he's going to do. Like, I can send a message to him. I can ask him, like, if I ever have to take him to court for whatever reason. But, like, I'm sure I do, like, enough of that already. Like, bad things people would be annoyed with. I don't know. I'm an annoying person. Some days I just don't want to have to exist and survive, but I have to. I don't know. I'm going to go work on some stuff, my project. I'm going to go to my next job for the day. Probably get some food afterwards. See how that goes. It's kind of warm today, though, so it's a plus. Man, look at all that beautiful pak choi. It is November 19th. I'm supposed to have 2 uploads by now, but I don't. I'm surprised that the kale has made a really huge comeback, to be honest, which I'm really impressed with. And my pak choi is just really growing. A lot of it is kind of like, sprouting flowers, so it's not going to grow. But I do have a man who I know who has some chickens who might eat this. I'm going to try and probably cut off a bit of it down here for Thanksgiving to see if it tastes any good for ramen noodles. I'm going to put in some ramen noodles and we'll see. If it's not edible, it doesn't taste really well, I'll just rip them all out and I'll feed them to my neighbor's chickens. They'll eat this. I know they'll eat this, but I will harvest the seed pods right here before I do that. Try to regrow using these seed pods, see if they grow cold resistance or heat resistance. Be interesting to see how this goes. That has a lot of parsley though that's going to be put to use for Thanksgiving when I make my my pak choi ramen noodle casserole dish that I'm gonna put that in. So we do gotta go to one of our jobs today, so I'm probably gonna go back up to the loft, get my gear, and then probably head on out. Ooh. Bright news is I won't have to come back at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so that makes me feel better. One of these new things to put on her front porch, and to be honest, I like it. It's like I saw it last night. She's like, I couldn't really see it because her eyes are not as great, but it is definitely a beautiful tree. I don't know if all the colors pick up on it, and I don't know if you can hear me too well because Willie's got someone cutting his lawn right now, but I would want one of these in my house. I think this looks really beautiful. I like it a lot. I just hope nobody damages it because a lot of guests tend to damage or run off with mom's things, unfortunately. Make a video on that later at the end of the year if you didn't get the memo for that. Really pretty though. So it is about 15:30 right now. We're gonna go ahead and take a break because we're starving, and I'm gonna try and make an egg omelet for me and Mom that we're gonna split, and then we're gonna go finish up the last room, which is the magnolia room to do for later. And I gotta go back to my apartment to get some parsley and my tripod so I can record it, I guess. So it is late at night. I had to take out Riley for a walk. I am exhausted after, I guess I kind of just like dawdled on. Like, it takes me longer to make food when I'm trying to record. But I kind of wanted to feel like taking Riley on a recording stream when I walk her like I used to do, but I hadn't done that in a while. Got our Christmas lights on, by the way. We don't have any on in the back though, so just in the front. So on the front on this side, and then the front on the other side. Hey Riley! Hey Riley! Say hello to the stream. Say hello to the stream. Say hello to the stream. It's kind of dark out here. Let me see if I can get under the light. So we're probably gonna leave here probably for 6 at dinner, even though technically I just ate at like 4. Dude, I was starving. That thing was so good too. We might leave earlier, we might not. I'm gonna start working on this room, finishing this up. Let's see if I get Riley on the camera. Riley! Hey Riley! Hey Riles! It's a little bit noisy, grainy, but Riley! Shake, shake, shake. Paw, paw. Can I get paw? Here. Riley, back. Shake. Good girl. Hey, I can't see. I can't see what you're doing. Shake. No. Yeah. Good girl. High five. No. Other paw. High five. High five. Ooh. Good girl. High five. No. Other. This one. High five. High five. Good girl. You're so smart, Riley. Okay, let me put you up so I can get my... God, it's fucking cold out here, dude. Let me tell you, my hands are freaking, like, coagulating. It's like I'm leaving the Holy Ghost out of my hand right here. Oh, Riley, you're so warm. Even Riley doesn't like the cold, dude. She hates it. So today is the 23rd or the 24th. I can't really count. Probably the 20th. I don't even know. But it's literally Monday, the day or the week of Thanksgiving. And Mom already did things that I told her not to do, and she didn't even get the rest of it. She said she got all of it. She didn't get all of it. So we're gonna like take everything downstairs. All these lights. I told her that I wanted to do it the evening of, because I want to be able to clean all of the rooms. And she's already got like stuff where it doesn't need to belong. So I gotta go resort things through and move things around. It's a bit of a pain because she didn't understand my process. So I wanted to clean the whole house, the entire house. Move everything to where it needs to go. Because she's got everything scattered into different rooms, it's going to cost me more effort and work to get around it. So it was like better off that she put everything in like one room. Instead, she moved everything into different rooms. I'm frustrated, but that is just because I don't like breaking routine. I really had a really good idea with what I wanted to do this year, and my mother, she just doesn't know how to like not do things that she shouldn't be doing. So she created more work for me because I wanted everything in the lobby downstairs. I didn't want to bring it anywhere else in the house, and I wanted to bring it down when I was done cleaning all the rooms so I could put just the crates in the room that they needed to go to. So I got what I needed from here. The rest of the stuff is for our bigger Christmas tree that we're gonna put in the dining room area. And then I guess I'm going to do the azalea room and the walnut room. I'll at least get it decorated. I think that's gonna be it from me. Fuck. This is such a shitty day. It's like arguing with a child. I don't know what's in this bag, but it feels like there's something in here that I don't know. Okay, we'll take that. We're gonna just go ahead and leave this in the azalea room. I'll probably do the azalea room first, and then we'll do the walnut afterwards. Well, this would suck if nobody sees this. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start by clearing off all this, and then probably put the lights down if that makes sense. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and put this to the side. It's fine whatever I like dust off because we're gonna vacuum it anyway. But I just need like a clear space for putting the lights on. I'm probably gonna use like about 2 or 3 lights, and I might put some up there this year as well. We'll see. I want to put fill up this brim to the fullest. Hello, darkness, my old friend. This is the azalea box, by the way. And what did I freaking sign myself up for? Tangled. It's a good thing I have patience. I plugged one in and one's unplugged so I can determine which one is for which one. But patience is a virtue. Yay. And we only have a little bit more to go. I want vodka. Oh my god, a whole bucket, dude. Oh my god, dude. I'm dying. I'm freaking dying. Here we go again. I have some extra stuff that I kind of want to put right here to spruce it up a little bit, but for now it's going to kind of be like here. I did something a little bit differently. As you know, I put color lights this year instead of white lights, but y'all probably don't know that because I didn't have my phone to record. But check this out. Completely darkness. So with white lights, you can kind of still see stuff. But now it's just colorful and everything's in shade. And I'm kind of doing something romantic around here. I got started with one string right here. The white light's going to contrast with the color. It's going to go up here and then up here. Don't say that Rei never had any romance, because Rei actually does have romance. But unfortunately, Rei isn't dateable, sadly. I really like how the color, in the back here, goes up on here. I think I really outdid myself this year for this room. This is my favorite, by the way, Azalea. Here, goes up here, goes all around here, goes behind there, goes all around here. It's right there. Alright, I might be a hopeless romantic, but at least I know how to, mood light the area into, baby making, if we're being honest here. I love it. I'm done. So I don't know when I'm gonna get all these other boxes out, but this room is finished decorated as far as I'm concerned. If there's any more stuff to worry about, I'll figure it out afterwards, but that's it. Okay, y'all, say what you will, but I have outdone myself this year and probably overdone myself. Goodbye, darkness, my own friend. That's crazy. All that stuff that was in this Azalea crate is just hanging up, dude. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I really like the mood that I created for these rooms. It's the Ivygarden, by the way, as y'all know. It's kind of completed. Like, I like how this area has its like own thing, and then this has its own thing as well. This might not stay, to be honest. I might actually take this down. It's not as, I mean, it's nice to me. I don't know how the other people would, you know, the people who are gonna be living in this room are gonna appreciate that. But if they don't like that, I'll take that down as well. But I do really like this, or at least minimize this, because I still think that this looks pretty nice. That it goes like that. But I don't know about that area. I thought it's kind of like romantic, but it's whatever. This is what the lights look like. You know those pine cones that we had upstairs? I'm gonna put a few in here because there's like a few gaps here, but it's not too bad. We're gonna get out of here. It's like 2:20 in the morning. Really tired, and it is basically time to get the hell out of here and then go to bed and get some Z's. Thank God I didn't really have to work much this morning. Otherwise, I would have been pretty much screwed, I guess. Mom wants me to get some like recipes of some sort for because we're gonna go, I guess, grocery shopping today, which is technically tomorrow, which is 24th at this time. But I think we're gonna get out of here and head to bed. So we finished cleaning the sunshine room. The only thing we have to do now is to vacuum. But I'm not going to vacuum until I get the Christmas lights up in this room. So we'll go ahead and take care of that first, and then we'll vacuum because we're just going to create more debris, you know, if we vacuum now, and we'll have to vacuum again. So we have the whole house to ourselves anyway till like 3 a.m. So it doesn't really matter. All right, and we are done. I didn't go too crazy with this room. Mom says this looks like a shrine. I guess it looks like a shrine, so be it. I could have put something over here, but the lights in the back here are kind of hard to get to, as y'all know, during the day when you can see around here. They're just really hard to get to. And it was kind of the same reason. I could have put some lights at least up here, but that would require more lights to basically string it around here. But this would have been like a good room to do all this in. I just didn't feel like going too overload. This took a little bit too long to do as is, but I think it looks good as is. Again, I don't know why Mom seems to think that this is a shrine when it looks fine for me. And this was intentional, where this one's longer and this one was shorter, because I knew that this cable was going to go and end right here. There's going to be a bit of a gap. So they kind of like meet up in unison a little bit. And then I put a flower over here to disguise, you know, this cable right here. And I guess if they ever charge something, they can just plug it in here and then rinse it down here. The cable goes here. We'll go ahead and vacuum the room. And then we'll go move on to the dogwood. So it is cold as F right now. I'm almost done with the dogwood. I'm almost kind of done decorating, still going through some of these things for decorations. Mom just called me that I need to come down and take a key and verify the key that she has goes to my apartment. So I have a way to get into my apartment if I were to not have my key, like lock myself out of my apartment, because everyone is pretty much gone from the apartment. Like my landlord isn't there, so he's not going to be able to do anything with that. I guess that's a sneak peek. Anyway, because we got to clock out anyway for lunch, technically, I guess. Not that I'm hungry anyway, but we have to clock out anyway for at least like 30 minutes and eat something. So I might as well eat something. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and temporary clock out, go get mom's spare key, and then go on to do other things, and then come back and finish up this one. I don't think I'm gonna decorate the last two remaining rooms. I definitely want to finish the walnut room. Like, I want to clean it if I have the energy to. If not, then I'll just call it a night and then come back with a fresh sense of mind, because we already did 2 rooms today. We cleaned them and decorated them, and we're working on the dog. And then obviously the walnut and the holly room are left, and then the camellia and the magnolia room. So 4 rooms left. But I definitely want to get the walnut room finished before I clock out for the day, and then come back for 3. The house is haunted at night, and I don't like to be here when it's haunted. If you're wondering what I ate for lunch, it's this. I made some of the pasta last night with a lot more chives, a bit of my parsley and some basil, the rest of my Anaheim peppers, and that pork. I got some pork seitan this time. It's really good. It kind of tastes like a pork stroganoff. And I still have probably another day or lunch or dinner, at least 2 more servings of this and the sauce left. And I'm kind of watching YouTube. That's what I'm watching, by the way. I do like karaage chicken, which is really good, whether fried or, I guess, katsudon fried, if you want to put it that way. I'm gonna keep eating lunch, probably finish watching this, and then I'll probably head back to work. I have all of these freaking frames, and I lose the one that was, well, that one's missing, but I used that one to replace for this one right here, and I still have yet to find the spare on the ground somewhere, and I can't even find it. I'm falling asleep. Yes, I am not wearing shoes. Let's get over that. The floor is so cold that it's keeping me awake by giving me a central location. But, you know, I don't walk around the house without shoes on. Maybe the rooms, but not the house. God, I'm gonna get canceled in 2022. Oh my God, dude. I literally can't be asked. I just need this. This is the only thing that's keeping me from finishing this room. And it looks so good already. Oh my God. So I was struggling to find a tack. And I just look for my keys, because I check everywhere in the kitchen, in the drawer here, and then, you know, over here where the computer lab would be. And I check my pockets right here and here, because I don't have my keys on either for these pockets. And I stick it right into my right sleeve, and I find the tack. SMH, bro. I'm falling asleep. We'll see how much I get done. If not, then I'm gonna have to call it a night. I don't want to, but at the same time, there's an efficiency in terms of how much you can work under the influence of drowsiness and sleep deprivation. So, all right, so we are finally done with the dogwood. Let's take a look at it. Entering the dogwood. So in the reading section, you have this little homage to, I guess, I want to make a joke here, but I don't want to offend anybody, so I'm not going to say the joke, but I like how I made this room purple. A little reading room. It's really nice for the ambience. And then when you walk in here, you are leaded by romance, headed into the almost to the bathroom, but the bedroom. And you have lights. Now, if you don't want this many lights, you can easily, you know, close these. And if we close all of these, we still have access to some lights. These lights that are turned on will obviously be bright outside. But it's a bit of an ambience in this little dim darkness, which I call beautiful. It's about 20 minutes till 2 a.m. My bedtime is at 2:30. I'm gonna try and make the bed in the walnut room, and then I'm probably gonna get out of here, to be honest. Probably go home. Because Otis is making the house really cold, and it is haunted in here, and I don't like being cold. And I'm tired. And I got stuff I needed to do before I go to bed. Like get 85 agility finally. Now Otis is freaking me out. Okay, it is almost to 02:40 in the morning. I'm really tired. I'm just gonna call it a night. I did the walnut room, and this is the magnolia room. Oh my god, brain deprivation. I just called this the magnolia room. No, this is the holly room. What the hell am I even saying, dude? I'm tired. It's time for bed. I'm at my cap. My circadian rhythm is saying it's bedtime. I do have to do the bathrooms. So tomorrow I'll try to do the bathrooms, and then I'll decorate, these rooms. And then I should be able to go over to the magnolia and camellia room and knock those out. Maybe not get the decorations done, but I would like to. I do have to go grocery shopping because the hair studio is probably not going to be open on Thanksgiving Day, and I want to get that taken care of so I can have ramen and sushi, man. I want ramen and sushi. Aside from that, yeah, my brain is so fried I can't even process what I'm trying to say. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to go turn off the lights, call it a night, get out of here, get 85 agility, go to sleep, and then sleep in, then take care of a dog, all that jazz. Riley will get to spend time with me in the inn, as well as other places, so she's not going to feel too lonely. I don't like being haunted by Otis too much, so. So my upload for Sunday is going to be uploaded in 28 minutes. So all my uploads this week are going to be like on schedule because I already have like Wednesday's upload and Friday's upload pretty much done. I do have to like edit the information for Wednesdays, but I'll do that when I'm not brain dead before I leave. So it is like 20. It's going to get down to like 24 degrees tonight, which means it's going to be like 9 negative Celsius for non-Fahrenheit folks. So I'm freezing my butt off. My apartment's going to be super warm, toasty, nice. And I'm falling asleep right now at the table trying to just get everything put up. Just wanted to mention that before I get the hell out of here. Wish me the best of luck. If there's no upload tomorrow, it's because I died on the way getting home. Hopefully not, though.